Tonight, we report on why murder charges were dropped against a Moses Lake man, and people can meet Moses Lake High School principal candidates at an upcoming forum. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Quincy Soccer finishes as the #2 seed for the district playoffs, and Moses Lake softball drops its first game on the diamond. Here's a quick glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez. Today's high temperature is slightly below average for this time of year. We do expect a warming trend. I'll let you know just how much warmer we'll get just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on I-Fiber-One News.
From the I-Fiber-One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is I-Fiber-One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is I-Fiber-One News, and it starts now.
Prosecutors dropped murder charges against the Moses Lake man in exchange for a plea agreement after witnesses changed their stories. Michael Meyer, an 18-year-old man, entered an Alford plea in Grant County Superior Court to assault in the first degree. The Alford plea means Meyer doesn't admit to committing the crime, but felt he would be convicted if it did. Prosecutors originally charged Meyer with murder in the first degree, murder in the second degree, unlawful possession of a firearm, and 3 counts of tampering with a witness. Prosecutor Kevin McRae said the prosecutor's office decided to make the agreement after 2 of the witnesses changed their expected testimony. The witnesses are members of the same gang as Meyer. They originally told police Meyer asked them to admit to the murder because he didn't want to go to prison. Meyer was accused of shooting Brandon Mendy with a pistol at a party. Students at Ephrata Middle School took a break from the classroom and headed outside for a Cinco de Mayo festival on Tuesday. Reporter Devin Higgins stopped by the school and has the story.
Ephrata Middle School held their first annual Cinco de Mayo festival on Tuesday, giving students a chance to get a taste of Hispanic and Latino culture. Students took part in decorating little skull cakes, a limbo contest, and of course, trying to crack open the piñata. Ephrata Middle School Spanish teacher Jamie Jasmine talked about how her students came up with the idea for the celebration.
Well, we have a Spanish class for fun, and so the kids wanted to have a Cinco de Mayo celebration and help all of our community and all the kids in our school celebrate some of the Hispanic traditions. Just in general, not necessarily the holiday Cinco de Mayo itself, but just that the Hispanic culture and community is something to be celebrated. We have a lot of Hispanic people in our community, and we would like to know that we welcome them. If I was in Mexico, I would hope that they would have an American celebration I could enjoy when I'm here. So,
in Ephrata, Devin Higgins for I-Fiber-One News.
The Douglas County Prosecutor's Office is handling the prosecution of a sheriff's deputy accused of assaulting his 18-year-old stepson. Corey Linscott, a 36-year-old Quincy man, is charged in Grant County District Court with assault in the 4th degree. He is scheduled to make his first appearance in court on Friday. Grant County Prosecutor Garth Dano said he asked for help to avoid appearing like Linscott is getting favorable treatment by the prosecutor's office. Linscott was reportedly arguing with his wife on April 26th. The argument continued when they went inside and he swore at his wife. Linscott's 18-year-old stepson allegedly defended his mother, and the deputy responded by telling his stepson that he was 18 and needed to leave. The stepson claims they were near the front door when Linscott grabbed him and tried to push him out of the house. One person was injured in a collision with a semi-truck on Interstate 90 Monday morning, about 5 miles west of George. Scott Zernowski, a 47-year-old Graham resident, was driving a 1996 Kenworth semi-truck with a trailer west on I-90 when he reportedly collided with the back of a 1996 Chevrolet box truck. According to the Washington State Patrol, the box truck reportedly rolled onto its side and both vehicles came to rest off the highway. Zernowski was not hurt in the collision. The driver of the box truck, Linda Hansen, a 60-year-old Moses Lake resident, was injured and taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center. The State Patrol issued Zernowski a ticket for failing to reduce vehicle speed and to avoid a collision. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
And we'll be back right after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hi everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez with your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clay Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We do have a sunny and warm days ahead of us as a low pressure system moves farther south and east of the area. Now, drier air will make its way into the region, so this will bring an increase in temperatures and also dry conditions for the rest of the week. Now, temperatures will be well above normal for this time of year as we head into tomorrow. Now, for today, high temperatures were right around the mid-60s, which is slightly below average for this time of the year, which is 69 as the average high for the state. Now, low temperatures this morning right around seasonable in the low 40s across the area, and record high temperature was back in 1992, and the record high temperature was 92 degrees. That's for us here in Ephrata. For Moses Lake, they did start off the day in the upper 30s, average lows in the low 40s, and high temperatures today slightly below average. We should be right around the low 70s for you in Moses Lake. Right now, temperatures are right around the mid 60s, below average for this time of year, and we still have some cloud cover with winds blowing from the north up to 12 miles an hour. But as we continue into the overnight hours into this Thursday afternoon, we do have mostly clear conditions, and also we'll have a warming trend. We'll have an increase in temperatures. As far as high temperatures, will be in the upper 70s for Thursday afternoon as we go into Friday, and for the weekend we'll be right around 80 degrees, which is well above normal for this time of year, with plenty of sunshine as we go into Friday afternoon. That low pressure system will be moving out of the area just to our southeast. That'll bring us nice weather conditions for the rest of the week. Now you can see plenty of sunshine for Seattle with high temperatures in the upper 60s for Thursday afternoon. In Long Beach, high temperatures for you, they will be right around 60 degrees in the northwest. Still some cloud cover as we go into Thursday, but still high temperatures right around 70 degrees. Yakima Valley in the upper 70s with plenty of sunshine. And as we take a closer view within our Columbia Basin, high temperatures for us here in Ephrata in the upper 70s, 75 as the high for Quincy with plenty of sunshine. Mostly sunny skies in Royal City as well with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Now we will stay above normal for this time of year as we go into this weekend with highs right around 80 degrees. On Sunday will still be dry, and also for Monday as we start off the next work week, then we may see a few sprinkles as we go into Tuesday. Then Wednesday we'll have a slight chance of showers, maybe thunderstorms as the system approaches from the Pacific, with high temperatures still above normal in the upper 70s. Low temperatures will continue to be in the mid 40s as we go into the early morning hours of Thursday, but on Friday low temperatures will be right around the low 50s. Thank you for being with us. This segment was brought to you by your Bud Clay Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi. Hi, I see here on my glasses that it's your sales event.
Yeah, we have low APR financing and some great lease offers. Check out the bold new Camry.
Wow, that's really nice. I gotta get a closer look. Wow, there's so much stuff.
Careful.
If I could just see where I was going.
Right now, you can lease a new 2015 Camry for $199 a month with $750 lease bonus cash. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
Now this is cool.
That's easy to see.
Toyota, let's go places.
The Jacks were looking for a bounce-back win to nail down the number 2 seed to district when Sela came calling last night. Here's Sean Wells with the story.
9 seniors played their last regular season home game for the Jacks taking on Sela. Quincy scored 3 first-half goals, and that was all they needed. Freddie Ruiz scored in the 16th minute, Enrique Rivera scored the 19th, and Jesus Guzman scored in the 31st to give the Jacks a 3-1 lead at halftime. The home team added 1 more goal in the second half to take the contest 4-1. Quincy's aggressive play all night led to 19 shots on goal. Sela keeper Joel Dolman kept the Vikings in the match, recording 15 saves. Gil Avila had 2 saves for Quincy. The win puts the Jacks as the number 2 seed in the CWAC Conference. They will now host a district playoff game next Tuesday at 5. Quincy plays the winner of Toppenish versus Ellensburg. For Fiber One News, Sean Wells.
Well, things got a bit tighter in the Big 9 standings, with West Valley handing Moses Lake its first loss on the diamond this season. Julia Villanore's RBI single in the bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference maker in the 10-9 ball game. The Chiefs led 9-3 going into the home half of the 5th. The Rams brought 4 runners across the dish in their at-bat to tie it. Villanore's bases-loaded single completed the comeback win. The Rams moved to a game back of league leader Moses Lake with 5 left to play. The teams butt heads in doubleheader action at Larson Field on Friday. Moses Lake beat West Valley 4-3 at Larson Field last night. The Chiefs jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the home half of the 1st. Moses Lake added 1 in the bottom of the 4th and then held off a late Rams rally to win it. Ryan Pena had the hot stick for the Chiefs, going 2 for 3 with an RBI. Hunter Boyd got the start and the win on the bump. Jaime Vela recorded the save. The teams get back at it for twin bill action Friday in Yakima. Moses Lake ended its season with a hard-fought 3-2 loss to Wenatchee at Lions Field last night.
The majority of the first half was rather uneventful as the Chiefs and Panthers battled for possession. Things started to heat up as play got a bit chippy near stoppage time. Both teams did have opportunities to score, but couldn't find the net and went to the locker room scoreless at the break. The second half of the fuss was an entirely different contest as 5 balls hit their mark. Moses Lake finishes at 4-8 in the Big 9 standings with the loss. The Chiefs failed to qualify for the playoffs after making a state appearance last season for the first time in 15 years.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about an Ephrata photographer who recently opened her first photo studio, something she's wanted to do for the past 5 years. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Oh, that lighting is perfect.
Sarah Benedict has been shooting wedding photos and family portraits for about 5 years around the Columbia Basin and as far south as the Tri-Cities. Just last week, she officially opened her first photo studio, Sarah Renee Photography, in Ephrata. Sarah has added some homey touches to the studio space at 426 Basin Street Northwest with a photographer's eye for lighting.
I moved to Ephrata in 2012, fall of 2012, and so I've been trying to build my clientele up around here since then, and I figured a storefront was the best option since I'm not originally from here. Not too many people know about me from here.
She often travels to do her job, sometimes taking trips to Mexico to photograph weddings. But she married into the Benedict farm family in Soap Lake and would like to keep her business more local.
I travel a lot, and one of these days I'm going to want to settle down and stay more local because my husband and I are going to want to have kids someday, and I travel to the Tri-Cities like twice a week right now, so I want to stop going down there so much and stay around here.
She shared what she will specialize in at the studio.
I do wedding and portrait photography, so I specialize in weddings. That's what I love to do. That's my favorite thing. And then I'm starting to get into the kids, and newborns are kind of new to me, but I have studio space, so I figured why not learn how to do that more.
Although bridal photography is a challenge, she explained her deep attraction to such work.
I just love. And I love working with adults and, you know, people who just are so excited for their special day coming, and it's just so awesome being able to work with them and even help out with their weddings, because sometimes they don't even know where to begin. I've had a wedding, so I know exactly what to do.
Sarah said opening the studio is a dream come true, something she has wanted to do for 5 years.
I started picking up my first digital camera. I was like, that would be so cool to have a studio, but I never imagined actually being able to open one up.
Sarah Renee Photography is open by appointment at 509-205-1565 or sarahrenephoto@gmail.com. See the website at sarahrenephotography.com. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today. What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. The Moses Lake School District invites parents and community members to meet principal candidates at a forum in the high school on May 18th. The forum takes place from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and is intended to discuss the ongoing search for a new high school principal to succeed Josh Meek. Meek was promoted to the district's assistant superintendent in April and takes over the position at the end of the current school year. Superintendent Michelle Price said the search for a new principal is ongoing and the number of finalists depends on the number of qualified applicants. The finalists will be at the forum, and parents, teachers, and community members have an opportunity to speak with them and ask questions. The new Moses Lake High School principal should be announced by the end of May. The U.S. Census Bureau is hiring field representatives for a survey in Grant County. People are needed to help conduct the 2015 American Housing Survey. Duties include interviewing selected households throughout the county during the survey period. There's a hiring event at 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday at WorkSource Central Basin at 309 East 5th Avenue. For more information or to register for the event, call 1-800-992-3529. The jobs are temporary and part-time. Field representatives are paid for mileage while on the job at 57 cents per mile. Applicants must possess a valid driver's license, a reliable vehicle, and pass a background check. Representative Dan Newhouse stopped by Moses Lake Tuesday morning to meet with community leaders and discuss issues impacting the Columbia Basin. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Good, how are you? 4th District U.S. Representative Dan Newhouse hosted his first Dish with Dan luncheon in Moses Lake Tuesday at Big Bend Community College. Of about 30, including Republican State Senator Judy Warnick and State Representative Tom Dent, the Columbia Basin's freshman Republican in Congress talked about what bills the House of Representatives has passed in the first 100 days of its session.
Now, this doesn't mean they've all gone to the president. We did pass an estate tax repeal. Some people refer to that as the death tax. Passed that off the floor, so that's in the Senate. We also passed a bill that would not allow any taxpayer dollars be used for funding abortions. I know that that's a priority for a lot of different people. We strengthened the Medicare program, something that is called a doc fix, that's repealed a sustainable growth rate for the way physicians are reimbursed, that over time is going to save millions and billions of dollars.
Newhouse discussed 3 bills he has introduced to the House.
My first bill had to do with the federal government and the process they go through for acquiring new land, which the government, there are times when it makes sense. And then they can use that money then to acquire new land, not to. So I'm hopeful that that moves forward. Then my third bill, maybe some of you have heard of the Pacific Northwest gray wolf. It's an endangered species, it's listed nationally. My bill would delist the wolf and allow states to manage populations.
Those in the audience primarily asked about and shared their perspectives on economic and tax-related issues. Those issues included more water access for farmers and product shipping by rail, as well as the capital gains tax. Newhouse, a Sunnyside hops farmer, said he plans to continue his luncheons to hear his constituents in the Columbia Basin. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
A Moses Lake driver nearly collided with a vehicle and a concrete barrier on Interstate 90 while attempting to drive to Seattle. A family member of Carlos Hernandez Lopez, a 26-year-old Moses Lake resident, told Moses Lake police Hernandez Lopez had taken her car and was headed to Seattle late Monday night after he had been drinking. According to Moses Lake police, on Tuesday, officers located the vehicle heading west on Interstate 90. Hernandez Lopez reportedly came close to sideswiping another vehicle and was driving about 55 miles per hour, straddling the 2 lanes of traffic. Hernandez Lopez reportedly nearly struck a concrete barrier near Blue Heron Park before he stopped at the off-ramp at Hanson Road. During the arrest, he allegedly escaped from officers but was back in custody after a short foot pursuit. And that's going to do it for us here at iFiber One News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.